All right, guys, today we're going to do 3 ways to pull guard. Just very basic stuff, but often as white belts we learn one way to pull guard, and then if we start rolling, especially from a standing position and trying to bring our opponent down, we don't know other alternatives. You need to have a few different ways to do it. So these are just 3 very basic ways. So Matt and I are going to start with the basic idea. I get a collar, he gets a collar. I get a sleeve, he gets a sleeve. I can go from sleeve or elbow, okay? What I want you to think about is if I have a collar and he has a collar with the same grips, either one can go, okay? If I have a sleeve, he has a sleeve, same thing. But whatever arm I'm blocking, this arm is traditionally that this foot will go to that hip because I'm controlling the arm that would block the space. If I don't control this arm and I go to move my leg and he lets go and blocks, yeah, I give him a leg or he can push it out of the way. Now recognize his other hand is free to move, so if I go for it, he can always push away. Just something to think about. But we both have collar and sleeve. What I want to do is kind of get him off balance a little bit. If we're both standing here, this isn't a great time to go, especially if I'm up high. So I'm going to move, push around a little bit, and I want to put a quick bit of weight. This is a stutter step. You don't have to do it. But if I put a quick bit of weight here, look how everything stays on my back foot. This allows me to shoot my foot up as I drop my hips. Try not to go up. I'm just going to step and pull here. Now as I'm here, look how he took the step on the far foot, made space here. If I try to go to close guard with my hips on the ground, it's too far. So I use that foot on the hip to elevate myself, change my angle, and now I pull with hands and feet, pull him down, and finish the closed guard. So ideally you keep your grips the whole time, so you can attack here for an armbar, go for something else, etc. Let's do that one more time. Just super basic, okay? So let's say we start like this. He gets a collar grip. Immediately I might grip up, I get my collar grip. Now we're gonna move a little bit. I stutter step, I set, come down, boom, and I'm right up. There we are. That's how we want to kind of approach this, just from a very basic level. Now sometimes maybe I can't grips, he can't get grips. We're fighting here, and what I want to do is get 2 grips on the cross collar. So I go 1, 2, heavy, okay? 1, 2, same side, heavy. And often he'll come up to start breaking that grip. And that's where my open hip is. So here's the thing, so stay strong, Matt. I do the same stutter step and come here. But look, he's still up. Now I'm going to use this foot along the far hip and I'm going to use my arms, pull him in. Boom, and now I come here with a tight collar grip. So what's different about this is I don't control his arms, but if I only have one hand to pull the collar down, he can probably keep posture. But with 2 pulling down, it forces him to go forward and push with his hands, and that's where I get that guard pull. So maybe we're here like this. I see 1, 2, boom, I come in. Right away, I need to pull up. So now, try to stay up, try to stay up. One hand, he won't come down, look. No way. But 2 hands, boom, I extend my feet, and here we are. So just another way to get down to that closed guard position. So the last one we're going to do is I'm going to go to the far hip. So instead of getting a collar and sleeve and going to this hip, turn this way a little bit, I'm going to go to this hip. So a lot of times if I start coming here and he steps back a little bit, right, I'm going to go to this far hip, pull him this way, and as he goes, I'm going to take this on. I'm going to go for the armbar. So come back to a good stance here. Maybe I went here, he stepped back. As I step, look, I turn. So now you can see the arm. My knees have to have the right angle. If I'm turned here, I cannot get over the head. I use my foot on the hip, I pull, I step up, and as I'm here, both hands come to the wrist and I extend. Okay? Notice it's a quick armbar. Even though I might lose that, Matt can pull it out quick, I don't need a whole lot of pull because he's already in a bad position. So we get collar and sleeve. If I go for that first guard, I can use whatever kind of grip here. I can push here, right, he steps back. So what's important is be careful of the knee. If he steps way back and I drop right down on it, I can hurt my part. So most people aren't going to step way back. They'll do a little step. Boom, I come here, turn, I'm up over the head. So if we turn a little bit, Matt, sorry, that's a hard angle for it. As I go, look, I keep everything here. Chop down with my foot, hand comes here. Now you can see the angle. So all of my weight is up on him. If I drop down, pull that arm up, super easy. So when I get here, I'm holding and chopping. So if he postures up, I go with him, and look how it makes the angle worse for him. Okay? So there are 3 quick guard breaks for you guys to work on. Collar and sleeve, the traditional guard pull. Second one is a double collar grip. I pull, 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 just get my leg around the hips and let the pulling do the work. And the third one is when those start to be defended, they step back a little bit. Let's step on the far hip and go for the armbar. Try them out. Hope it works.